Don't expect him to know what he's doing.
Correct.
Okay? There's a lot of food here, so he's going to be a little frantic. Okay. Clarify. And pay attention to all your footsteps. So when he eats this piece of food, automatically move him over to here so he can go this way. As soon as he eats this piece of food, do not wait for him to eat this and go. Eat this, he stops there, you shift his head there, let him go. Eat that, stop, shift here, go. He needs to learn that process right away. You need to be tighter. He doesn't know what he's doing at all. Over here now. There you go. That's the pattern. Over. You're going too far. Over already. Over. Shorten your hands up. You gotta control his head. You have to be able to move his head. Over. 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 He doesn't leave that one. Over. There you go. That's over. That's what you have to get the pattern. There you go. You can start with your little pops, popping them over. Don't let him go past it. You're letting him go too far. That's why he's having trouble. Over right away. As soon as he eats it, it's over. Don't make him go any further. There you go. Over. That's it right there. Perfect. That's the pattern. See how his nose is starting to move now? Back and forth. Perfect. There you go. Perfect. Start popping him back a little firmer. If he goes to overshoot it. Perfect. You see how he's starting to calm his brain now? Don't let him miss that piece.
Oh.
You can't let him do that.
I thought he got it.
No, he didn't. Make sure he eats it. His nose has to go in the footstep and eat it.
There's a drag.
Remember, he doesn't know articles. Just put the food down with him here and put it on the article. He doesn't know this part. And then place him. There you go. Now feed him. That was near perfect.
Okay, good.
The consistency of that is developing the habit of tracking. How big, long was this?
80.
Okay, tomorrow you can do 100 to 125. Again, consistency, we want to get off this as fast as possible because we want to get him hunting again.
Good boy.
Because staying on this shit too long will backfire because it's just fucking food. As soon as you start taking up food, he's not going to know how to track anymore. So as soon as he learns that clarity, food starts coming up. So he has to learn hunt. So what the process of this now is that we start going into a mindset of, okay, when the hunt starts, there's going to be a food here. No food, no food, food. No food, food. No food, no food, food. No food, no food, food. Okay? Then we're gonna go no food, no food, no food, no food, no food, no food. Then start the pattern again, breaking it up. So this is the one we're interested in right here. This one to this one. So we're gonna count that one and saying, okay, today he tracked 5 paces because there was no food. That's tracking. Okay? And then we're going to follow through the whole process about breaking it up like that, hunting. No more you're going to get methodical food. So the next track we do with him, it's going to be start the same pattern, but we keep lengthening the pattern. So it's going to be no food, because we already know he's capable of doing 5 without food, okay? So we're gonna start out the pattern of doing 3, 4 to 5. That's the pattern. Then we're gonna end at 1, okay? No food, no food, no food, no food. We're gonna go for 10 to 15 steps with no food. And then start the pattern again of keeping it short hunts, okay? So now we know he can go 15 paces. Then the next time we track with him, he's gonna be doing the same thing, but now we're gonna push it to 20 paces with no food. He doesn't even know it's coming because he's so concentrated on the freaking job that he doesn't even count the paces with food anymore. He just knows, put my nose there, nose there, nose there, because he's hunting now. So that's the process of keeping. So normally within this track here, teaching him to hunt, because, and again, we can't keep him here. We have to do this, but we have to also do all these other skills. Some turn tracks, some backup skills, all the other things that's going to connect to this later on, actually when he goes tracking. Because if you stick with this, you're missing out on all the other skills that he needs, so that's going to connect to this, right? So usually by a dog like him, a puppy like him, within 3 weeks, he should be able to do anywhere between 75 to 100 paces without food, okay? Because he doesn't see it coming. Because you did it in such a clear understanding that he's such in the rhythm of it, and you just taught him how to hunt. And each time, he doesn't even think about the food anymore. He just think about the footsteps. I gotta get that footstep. And that was the perfect thing what she's doing. What people do with this all the time, and that's why the dogs don't learn that kind of discipline, is because this is the footsteps. If he eats this piece of food and you don't check him here and get his nose over to this side immediately, he's gonna go here. Instantly, he's not gonna go over here. Because remember, he's used to tracking a straight line. He's not used to going, putting his nose from here, shifting it over here. We have to do that for him. So as soon as he eats this piece of food, I don't let him move off of this footstep. Once this is eaten, here you go. Now you can go down, because now you're gonna hit that piece of food. As soon as you eat that piece, I'm gonna stop you here, put you over here. Now you can go down. Now you can eat that piece of food. And that's what you're gonna do with tracking, is when he gets that rhythm. So as soon as he puts his nose in this footstep, his first reaction is not to go forward, it's to go over this way, over this way, over this way, over this way. Because he knows leaving that footstep and going forward has no value. Taking his nose from this footstep and putting it over here connects to the other footstep. If that's the habit is formed, what other way does he know how to track? That's his habit. I don't know any way to do it. This is how I did it. But if we did all the other shit, caused him to go down this side, go down that side, well, now I got options. And then now we're fighting options now, because we opened up a bunch of different doors and he can go through. Here, we are closing all the doors and opening up the clear door we want to go through. This is the only door that's available. All the other doors are always locked. So you just make it super easy for him to get the reality of this. And now we're creating a process where we're not fixing nothing later because there's nothing to fix. Because our foundation is so clear. And now he's forming, think about him doing this consistently, the habit that will form with this mindset. Okay, he's on direct source right from the beginning. He doesn't know how to cast. He doesn't know how to do any of this shit.
Right.
Okay? And then again, that's when we start really picking up a lot of food, that's when we start putting those marks. Because now we can hold him accountable for that. Because now if you get off of it, bang, get your ass back to work. Because at this point, once you understand this is your job, anything off limits of that is a consequence.
Right.
Okay? And you have to be very clear of that. You did awesome.
Yeah.
Fucking awesome.